What's going on, everybody? Today is Saturday, September 23rd, 2023, and I'm David Delano with Winners and Whiners.com. We're going to talk about this game between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes in just a moment. My football addiction will be in full effect this Saturday and Sunday. And if you want to check out premium picks and best bets from any of the handicappers on winnersandwhiners.com, a lot of guys who've been hot in college football and in the NFL, 60% off promo code in the description. I've got 6 premium college football picks for today. Excited about it. Long year, but so far in 2023, hitting 67% of my college football picks and plays. We had our premium pick on Air Force covering on Friday, and then we went 2-1 on the free picks as we had Wisconsin covering along with San Diego State. North Carolina State did not get the covers. Virginia scored a late touchdown and ended up losing that game on a field goal. But go ahead and check that out. And also, if you're looking for some money to play with to bet on these Notre Dame and Ohio State game, I know FanDuel, they're giving up some profit boost. Go ahead and check out Winners and Whiners /betting. We'd appreciate it if you take a look at the bonuses there. And go ahead and sign up if it works for you. So let's go ahead and get into this matchup. One that on a personal level, I'm really excited to watch. I always say sometimes these sexy primetime games aren't always the best ones to bet on, but I'm sure that you're going to want to. So game that I've been following for a long time throughout my life. For what it's worth, we all grew up in different parts of the country. Whether you're SEC country, Pac-8, Pac-12, Pac-10, whatever it is, Pac-2 country, grow up watching different teams. And forever, what it's worth, for love reasons, hate reasons, a little bit of both, for me, ever since I was a small child, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Michigan, Toledo, and Bowling Green have been the teams in proximity to me that I've watched the most and followed the most throughout my life for various reasons. And this is going to be an interesting one. So Ohio State and Notre Dame has always been following both of these teams closely. Got an Ohio State team that a lot of people are down on. They haven't been that impressive, right? Well, standards are high at Ohio State. They've outscored their opponents 121-20 through the first 3 games, but they haven't been that impressive. Notre Dame also coming in, strong start. They've outscored their opponents 184-47 through the first 4 games. So something's going to have to give here. We've got an Ohio State team that has not allowed more than 10 points in a game yet, and a Notre Dame team that has not been held below 41 points yet. So what's going to happen here? Now, of course, you look at the schedules. The schedules have not been great for either team. Ohio State did hang 63 points up against Western Kentucky. Now, Western Kentucky's not a bad team. I mean, after Ohio State beat them 63-10, they're not in the same caliber of Ohio State. But I think that Ohio State is definitely showing improvement from that Week 1 performance against Indiana, with McCord getting settled in there at quarterback. Keep in mind, Western Kentucky did beat South Florida 41-24. That's a South Florida team that lost Alabama 17-3. So Western Kentucky beat them pretty convincingly. And I understand with handicapping, you can't go off of this team beat this team, so this is going to happen. But Western Kentucky, not terrible. Notre Dame on their side, I mean, they beat Navy very convincingly. That's not really much that we could see that's going to gauge how they're going to do against Ohio State. Tennessee State, not a very impressive team overall. Even at the as an HBCU at the FCS level, they're not one of the better ones. Although they're making strides. North Carolina State, that was an exciting game. It was a high-scoring game. Notre Dame came out on top of that, and then they beat Central Michigan. Now we're looking at this, and everywhere that I'm looking right now, Notre Dame's getting about over 65% of the money and the tickets. Notre Dame right now, definitely a feel-good story. I think Sam Hartman is the best quarterback that I've seen, regardless of what happens at the pro level. I think he's the best quarterback that I've seen Notre Dame have, in my lifetime. And I know that the rules and things have changed, but especially when you look at an experience, all the experience that he had at Wake Forest, how old guys can be now, how much experience they can have in the era of with COVID, new red shirt rules, and the transfer portal. Estimate, I mean, there's a lot here to like about Notre Dame. Notre Dame is, at home in this one. Well, let me get to it here. I know I've gone on a lot. My pick for this game is going to be on the Ohio State Buckeyes minus the 3. Ryan Day just 6 career losses. And right now, just with all the love on the Notre Dame side, I think Notre Dame, if you're unbiased, makes a great, fun story to win this game. Ever since the 30s, the last 5 times these teams have played, going back to 95, Ohio State has won. There's been a lot of hype around all of those matchups, but it's been the Buckeyes who have been getting it done. And ultimately what this comes down to, neither team has played the greatest schedule so far, but when you look at these two teams, especially at the receiver position, I think that Ohio State's offense is more explosive. I think that the Ohio State offense is more explosive to make more big plays, more plays of 7 yards or more plays of 10, 20 yards or more than the Notre Dame offense is. And on the defensive side of the ball, I also believe that the Ohio State Buckeyes are less susceptible to the big plays. Now, we'll definitely see. Last year, obviously, Ohio State gave up a lot of big plays in the college football semifinals against Georgia. But what they also showed, and they have a different quarterback, some different players, but Ohio State, when they're doubted, when they're counted out, when everyone's not telling them how great they are, I think that a lot of times they are at their best. Ohio State, that Western Kentucky game, they're going to be ready for this Notre Dame game. Ohio State travels well. I mean, I think tickets right now, the lowest tickets is over $600. There's going to be a lot of Buckeyes fans there. The drive to South Bend, Indiana is not a bad one at all. And Notre Dame, I like what they're doing. I like this Notre Dame team a lot. I like Marcus Freeman a lot. But until Notre Dame wins a game like this, I have to go ahead and back the Buckeyes. I think if you're a serious sports bettor and you really like Notre Dame in this spot, the time to get Notre Dame was over more than a week ago when you could have got Notre Dame at +7. At now at the 3-point spread, I think that the Ohio State Buckeyes are the play in this game. I'm going to go ahead and back the Ohio State Buckeyes minus the 3 to cover this against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I think that it should definitely be a fun game to watch. But I'm going to have to go ahead and back the Buckeyes in this one. There's something else I wanted to say about this game that stood out to me, and it slipped my mind, but I've probably already said either too much or most important thing is the Ohio State Buckeyes minus 3. That is going to be my play for this game. Whether you follow or fade, let me know. I appreciate the comments. Good luck. God bless. It's going to be an exciting day of college football. Let me know what your favorite plays are in the comments, along what you think about this game between Notre Dame and Ohio State. Let's have a great day.